Today we're talking about all the cozy Christmas reads. Hey there, it's Mitzi. Welcome to my channel. Today I am excited to share all the cozy Christmas short reads that I have on my list of possibilities for the 12 days of Christmas and Coziness Readathon. I posted my TBR for this yesterday, but this was going to take too long, so I made a little part 2 for it. And today I'm just going to concentrate on one particular prompt from that readathon. The 12 Days of Christmas and Coziness is a readathon taking place December 26th through January 6th, the 12 days of Christmas. And it's hosted by Gina and Ellie, and I'll leave links to their channels below. They are all about cozy, and if you like cozy anything, if you read a lot of cozies, then I highly recommend Ellie and Gina, because they both are always talking about all the cozy books to read, and they just make you feel cozy and warm. It's like watching a friend discuss a great book. So I love to watch their channel, and I highly recommend it. Please go over and visit their channels if you haven't done so. But they are hosting this 12 Days of Christmas and Coziness, and one of the prompts is, let me find it, the 12 Days of Christmas Fun, which is inspired by the song The 12 Days of Christmas. It says, read something short each day during the 12 days of Christmas. That's prompt 4. And so for this one, I have a lot of short stories for Christmas, because during the Christmas season, I'm so busy, I don't have as much time to just sit down and read a long book. So I have short stories that I collect through the year, and then I put them out on the coffee table and the nightstand and just other places in my home, so that I can read them, or anyone else can pick it up and just read a story, 30 minutes or so. You can get a little story or a thought read. So I have several on my list here. The first one is The Book of Christmas, Everything We Once Knew and Loved About Christmas Time, by Jane Struthers. Now, Ellie actually recommended this one. I think she read this last year, and she had mentioned it on her channel. And after she mentioned it, I put it on my list as a book I wanted to add to my collection, and so I picked it up for this year. This one, though, is not short stories. It's just thoughts about Christmas time and Christmas traditions. Compliments of the season about Christmas cards. The menu, the different recipes, all kinds of things about the Christmas tree, and just all those traditions. This just, to me, it sounds like the most cozy Christmas book to read, so I definitely wanted to add this one to my list. So I do plan on dipping into this one during the 12 days of Christmas. I picked this one up at a library sale this year, and this is the perfect opportunity to read this one. It's called Miracles of Christmas, 100 True Stories That Celebrate the Most Magical Time of the Year. And this is just heartwarming stories about Christmas time. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up. I think it's in different sections, like Santa Miracles, so I don't even know, Christmas Miracles. So it's set in different sections of different topics, but they're all just little stories. There's 100 in here, so they're not that long, so I definitely could read several of these. And they're just warm, magical stories about this time of year, and I am looking forward to dipping into this one. Another one that I've had for a couple of years is American Christmas Stories, and I have been reading in this gradually, but I still have a long way to go. There are so many wonderful Christmas stories in this collection. Some I had already read before and knew, and others I am discovering as I go. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to this one. This has Louisa May Alcott, Mark Twain, Ray Bradbury. I mean, everybody you can think of that's American. James Thurber, Langston Hughes. So this one is definitely a great treasure. If you like short stories and you like Christmas short stories, I highly recommend picking this one up, because it's a great collection. I also have this one that I picked up, I think I picked this up last year maybe, and it's Susan Hill, the Christmas collection. Again, it's just filled with, it has some beautiful pictures in it too, some illustrations. The illustrations are by John Lawrence, but it is just a collection of Christmas stories written by Susan Hill. And if you are familiar with Susan Hill, you might enjoy some of these. This one I picked up, I think, this summer when I was in Nashville. Louisa May Alcott Christmas Treasury. These are just, it's a treasury of Christmas stories told by Louisa May Alcott. And isn't that book just beautiful? It has that foiling look on it. This would make a great gift for someone who enjoys Louisa May Alcott's work. I just think that thing is beautiful. It makes me smile just to see it, and it looks cozy too. So I thought this one would be a great one to dip in and out of. And then finally, the last one that I will talk about is the Norman Rockwell's Christmas book. And you've probably seen this book. It's a vintage book that was super popular when I was a kid. I remember seeing it out on coffee tables. It seemed like everybody and their grandma had this book on their coffee table at Christmas time. So I found this at a library sale this summer, and I had to have my own copy. And I think that this is the book that Kate Howe hosts the Kindred Spirits Club. And when we met this last week for our Zoom meeting discussing our book that we read, she read us a Christmas story at the end to celebrate Christmas. And I'm thinking that she read the story out of this collection. I hope so, because it was a really great story. So I hope that it's in here that so I can reread it. But anyway, this is full of poetry. Look at these great pictures. And that's The Fir Tree by Hans Christian Andersen. Just all different kinds of Laura Ingalls Wilder, Mr. Edwards Meets Santa Claus. Just beautiful pictures by Norman Rockwell. Even this is a song, We Three Kings. And so it's just filled with all those traditional Christmassy kind of stories and poetry and songs. And I am really looking forward to dipping in and out of that, because I'm sure that will give me not only the cozy Christmas feeling, but also the nostalgic Christmas feeling that I'm always looking for at this time of year. So these are a few that I have on my shelf that I can pick from. I have a lot to choose from, thankfully. And I love short stories and I love Christmas stories, so this is perfect for me. Again, thank you to Ellie and Gina for hosting the 12 Days of Christmas and Coziness. It is perfect for me. I was so excited when they announced this readathon for the end of the year. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a great way for us to just, you know, cuddle up with a good book over the holiday and get ready for the new year. So let me know if you are participating in this readathon, or if you just enjoy Christmas short stories and all the cozy things. Let me know that too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.